Starting out week 3's the Amazing Readathon vlog when my hair looks good, because we all know how it be, and you're not going to see very much more of me right now, but we're going to pan to a couple of days back in yesteryear. Goodbye. All right, friends. Time for conversations with Rainy in the car. Shh. All right. So in today's episode, I was reading Glow of the Everflame because I'm trying to catch up to Katy and Sarah before we start our buddy read on Thursday. Plus, it's my leg 6 prompt, so I would really love to be able to finish it so I can put other sightseeing books in, because I have the other books I'm supposed to be reading right now. So I'm about to hit the 50% mark. So I'm on like page 300 and I have 300 more pages to go. But I'm absolutely loving it. Live, love, laughing, like we're having a great time. However, I was on Instagram, as one does when they're scrolling mindlessly, and I saw that Cassidy had posted that she was doing a buddy read for Broken Bonds by Bri with 1 or 2 people from the Patreon, and that she does buddy reads on Patreon all the time. And I was just like, you know what, I've kind of been interested in this book because I actually own this entire series. I bought it at a thrift store 2 birthdays ago. I got the entire series, like all 6 of them, for $20 altogether, which I thought was a great deal. However, I had no idea if I was going to like this or not. I had never read anything by Bri before. Now I've read The Scepter and the Sword, which are the 2 pre-novellas for her Crown of Oaths and Curse series. Absolutely loved that, so I figured this would be a good time. However, I've heard interesting things about this. A lot of people say that this is not written very well, which makes me question things, because Crown of Oaths and Curses and all that are written exceptionally well. So anyway, I was like, I don't know if I should do it. And then Cassidy was like, the font is really big, it flies really quick, you can join us. And like, the font is freaking huge. And so I said, bet. So I'm joining. We're reading 100 pages a day, and I actually just finished my 100 pages for today. I started it and it was so fun. We were just chit-chatting in the Discord, and it's pretty cringe. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know if I can really tell you what this book is about, even though they've said what this book is about 5 different times in 5 different ways, in the same way, honestly. So it's about our main girly pop, who I don't even remember her name, if we're being honest. I don't remember her name. It's about our main girl, and basically it starts out immediately with her family having died, and she's the only one that didn't because of her gift. And so because of her gift, she runs away from her bonds, which bonds are like, because it's a reverse harem, if I didn't say. Bonds are like the people that are destined to be with you and love you no matter what. And she has 5 males that are bonded to her, and she ran away from them. And so 5 years later, she ends up getting caught and being brought back to them. And they're all resentful of her for leaving their bond, and they're treating her like shit. So it's kind of like a bully romance. But they don't know that she has powers because she's hiding it from them. And she just keeps saying, if only they know what I've gone through to protect them, they would leave me alone. And I'm telling you, like, it's happened 500 times. Also, like, they're in college. It's like a whole weird thing. Is it like a magic university for sex? I don't know. I'm confused, okay? But the writing is cringe, okay? There was one point where she's like commenting about this girl having a bubble butt. There's like another time where there were like 5, she used the F-bomb like crazy. She used the F-bomb 4 times in like 2 sentences. I was just like, okay, are we going for like, I'm a cool girl energy, I'm badass? Like, I don't freaking know. What gives me more interest though is that this has a 4.16 on Goodreads. And of course, a lot of people that I know have given it like 3 stars, 2 stars and stuff. But Erin from Booked and Busy gave this a 4. And that really makes me question, because she is a harsh ass reviewer. Like, and to think that she gave this a 4, but I'm pretty sure she also gave Glow of the Everflame a 4. I'm questioning. And it's a beloved series by all. So I'm going to keep going, because honestly, it really is easy. And I'm just here for the ride. But it just shows how easily I can be led astray to read things that were not on the roster. But who's surprised, really? So anyway, I'm gonna keep reading that. Oops, I just dented my book. I'm gonna keep reading that, and I'll give you another update later. you from a different place because I'm standing up getting ready for the Melanie Martinez concert. This is my outfit. I wanted to go with, I don't know, hillbilly chic. I don't know. Anyway, I feel like she would wear something like this. She's very like hippy-dippy, flowy, spirity. If you don't know who she is, she's iconic. She was on the first season of The Voice. I've been obsessed with her ever since. Little half white hair, half black haired lady. She is so cute, fabulous, and I'm very excited to see her. But I've also been trying to get reading done. So before I got ready to go today, I got up to page 200 Broken Bond, so I'm 48% into this, and like I said, I'm buddy reading this with Cassidy and a couple other people in her Patreon because, you know, it doesn't take a lot to get me to read. It is still so cringy. It is just still, the writing is very much to be left desired. However, a lot of people are saying you should keep going with this and that it gets so good. And someone said it was their favorite series of all time. To that which I question still. I still question. Am I intrigued in what's going on? Yes. Am I going to keep chug-a-lug-a-lugging along? Yes. Am I going to give it 2 books before I ultimately decide if this series is for me or not? Yes. Because, like, apparently there are some hidden jewels in here. So, we will give it a go. And then, hold on, Lynch. And then as far as Glows the Everflame goes, I got up to page 401 out of 593. I think 596. So I have a little under 200 pages left, and it says I'm 62% of the way through this book. I need to finish it by Thursday, but technically by tomorrow, which is Wednesday, because I have a feeling that a leg is going to drop soon, and I need to be ready. I've gotten some very sad things happening in this book. Also, the banter is steaming. I'm waiting for them to get together. Luther is a king. I just love him so much, and I'm just having the best time with this book. I feel like I've been saying that 1,000,001 times that I'm obsessed with this series, but I really freaking am. Like, I'm so excited. And then, you're going to laugh at me for this one because, of course, Rainy would be trying to do this. Way back when, my friends said that they were going to read Love Unwritten, which is the second book in the Lakefront Billionaire series by Lauren Asher. I read her Dreamland Billionaire series, really, really liked it. And so I said, you know, I'm going to read Love Redesigned eventually. And they said, do you want to be on the live sprints with us for Love Unwritten, which comes out on the 18th? And I said, sure, I'll finish this book by then. It is the 18th, and I have not picked this up. It is 518 pages, and I am currently on page 68, and we're starting at 1 p.m. tomorrow for sprints. And I'm about to leave for a concert and not get to read it all today. I don't know what that says for me. Am I going to be able to read 400 pages by tomorrow? I don't know, but you know what? I'm going to try my darndest, and if I don't get to it, then I guess I'll just start the second book without having finished the first one. But this is very much something that Rainy would do. I'm sure there are many of you laughing at me right now. And then it's also like, I soft DNF'd The Familiar the other day at 23% in. I just wasn't vibing with it. I still have to read my book club's read. This, I'm in the middle of a Hacienda, and I still have to finish that for a project. I have to read this by the end of the month for a secret project, and this is like 600 pages. You know, Rainy is struggling. Plus, I looked at my Libby today, and a bunch of my books are going away in a couple of days, and Rainy, I'm stressed out. What's new, though? Anyway, I'm gonna go enjoy myself at this concert. I'll see you after. Hello friends. Filming on my phone because my sister is currently using my camera to take pictures of her friend for her birthday. And the air just kicked on and I don't really want to turn it off because it's hot as a witch's booty here in Florida. Anyway, I got packages and I decided I would actually finally open them on camera. This one we will open last because this is a very special package that we'll talk about in a minute. But this one is from Pango. I bought 2 books on Pango the other day with my rusty trusty knife. There's this girl that was selling a bunch of really awesome books for like insanely good prices, and I'm not going to talk while I do this. Insanely good prices, including a book that I actually bought on Pango a year ago. It's this one book that's like a rock star romance that I've been wanting to read that I've heard is insanely good, but the original cover is not available anymore, and I found someone selling it for like 20 bucks last year. And so I bought it, and it got lost in the mail, and like I never got it and the seller never got it back, so it just went into the abyss. No idea where it went, and I was really sad about it. And no one has ever charged less than like $50 before, and so she was selling it for $15, so I freaking bought it. All right, here we go. Oh yay! First I got Nocticadia by Carrie Lake, and honestly I picked this up because April from Happily Ever April said it's one of her favorite books of the year, if not her favorite, and that is A Dark Academia. And I have read one other book from her before called like Master of Salt and Bone, and I really enjoyed it, so I'm excited for this. And then I got it! The Words! Although I've heard this book is insanely long. How many pages is it? Oh god, it's like 700. And this is also a bad boy. These are also both like 700. Oh, that is so exciting. And this one is from Waterstones. There's a very special edition of a book that I've been waiting to arrive. Oh my gosh. I love this. This is stunning. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy I own this now. This is like my favorite book of the year. Pretty sure. So it's so pretty. I have this one. I have the indie published one. This is beautiful. So yeah, this was a fun little book day for Rainy. I used my Pango books for this because I sold Throne of Glass book for like 50 bucks on Pango, so I didn't have to pay for any of this, so that's really awesome. But I'm very excited to get to this. When am I going to get to this? I don't freaking know. This is a long ass book, okay? But I'm very excited. Oh my gosh. I just can't wait. I just can't wait to be king. That's not the song. Anyway, have I read anything else in this vlog update? No. I have. I'm reading the Hacienda for Leg Number 7. Leg Number 7 dropped earlier today, and it was funny. She did her video, and it started out with the Wizard of Oz, like saying we were going to Emerald City, and I was so beyond excited. And then all of a sudden she said Loki messed with the controls. Like, that's not true. And then we went to Seoul, North Korea, or Seoul, South Korea. I don't remember, one of the Koreas. And she said that we were talking about like the celebration, the Festival of Lights and stuff. And so basically your book had to have a source of light on the cover. And so I immediately thought of what books am I in the middle of that I actually need to finish. And I went with the Hacienda because it is sunset. Okay. That is the light. Okay. The light of the sun. So that's what we went with. And I am 76% of the way through the book, and I can tell you literally no thoughts because I'm reading this for a project that is not being released right now. So that is your update. I was already 60% of the way through the book when the prompt dropped, and so that was very exciting. I only had to read 40% in order to count it for like 7, and then I can get back to other books that I need to be reading because, you know, I need to be reading a lot of things. And yeah, also, I don't know if I actually, in fact, I know I didn't. I'm actually pretty sure I didn't. I finished this last night, and I don't know if I updated on this. If I did, you won't see this clip again. This book is fantastic. Like 5 stars. Like, the cliffhanger that she left me on, I need book 3. Thank goodness I have book 3 right here, because we are starting to read this like tomorrow, I'm pretty sure, with Katy and Sarah. And I am so beyond excited. I just have to know what happens in this book. Anyway, yeah, I'm obsessed with the series. It's going to be an all-time favorite, and I'm going to have to go back and read it again so that I can annotate, because, like, this is a fabulous book. But anyway, that is my update for now. I'll check in later.
I love the way you take it slow. You make this light inside me glow. You're the only saturate me when I'm gray until all my colors show. I get lost in those haze.
I don't know the last time that I came to update to you. I think it was yesterday, and I think I was reading the Hacienda. In fact, I'm pretty sure I was. Well, I finished the Hacienda. Can't give you any thoughts. It's coming in a secret project vlog in July, but that's all I can tell you. And as far as other books that I'm currently in the middle of, I'm like, where did I put this other book? Where did I put it? As well as other books that I'm in the middle of, I am now 68% into Broken Bond, so I have a little over 100 pages left, and like, it is very cringe, but I'm starting to get more and more invested and intrigued in like where the story is going. I don't know how she's doing it to me with this cringe writing, but I'm obsessed. And I took 2 days off from this because, you know, life was lifing, and Cassidy is already on book 5 out of 6, so she is just binging these. She said you're not going to want to put them down once you finish, and so I'm going to have to see what she means, because like, I'm already getting intrigued, and like, y'all, I'm just telling you, like, there's so many quotes in here. Like, she said, like, what in the Harry Potter bullshit? And then she said something, oh, I need to pull it up from the Discord, because this actually made me laugh. This made me cackle. Let me pull it up, because I was just like, these quotes they're giving, okay? They're really giving. Professor, who's one of her bonds, says, someone tell me about the tier system. I'd rather die than raise my hand in any of Knox's classes, but there's an entire row of girls all desperate to prove themselves to him. Like, answering this question will get him dropping his pants and feeding them his dick. I can't. Anyway, if you're wondering if you should read this, I don't know the answer to that quite yet. I have to finish book 1. So, head empty, thoughts are not there yet, okay? And then I also need to desperately read this before tomorrow at 4, because the audiobook goes away. But if anything, I'm going to try to get as much of it done as I can tonight, so that tomorrow I can just, I'm not going to get to read much tomorrow, because tomorrow I have a birthday party for Lincoln, for one of the kids in our Bible studies birthday party. And then after that, I have a rope class that I'm going to at Circus, and then I have a staff meeting, and then that night we have a staff night hangout at like this bar. And so like, I'm going to be doing all of these things. And then Lincoln had a hangout today, and it was a hot mess express, if we're being honest, because the kid that he is friends with gets very heated very quickly. And so it was like, everything set him off. Like, his balloon broke and he was mad. He thought Lincoln was cheating. It was just a whole thing. And so, you know, it was also like in the middle of the day when kids are tired and sleepy and should take naps. So like, I get it, okay? I get it. But anyway, I'm going to try to get some of this done. So you might see this in this vlog. I might not finish it. Plus I have the discussion for the local book club on Tuesday. So like, I kind of need to get moving. But we'll see where the wind takes us. Just realized I never actually came back and updated you about a couple of things. I read and finished Love Redesigned in the span of a day, so that I could jump on Love Unwritten sprints by Lauren Asher with my friends for a couple of hours. And I didn't read a lot of Love Unwritten, but I read and finished Love Redesigned in a day. And I really enjoyed it. It was very cute. It was a 4-star. But I really also forgot to tell you that I actually finished Broken Bonds. And I gave it a 3-star. I'm intrigued by the end, but I don't really know how I feel about the series. And apparently this book is like, you either vibe with it or you don't. And I don't know if I'm vibing with it. Cassidy said I should probably not pick up the rest of the series if I'm not liking it. However, I own all 6 books because I bought it at a time where Rainy bought all the series before she knew if she liked it or not. And so I am going to commit to the next book and then decide from there. But like, the writing was very cringe, but like, I was interested. So that's gotta count for something, right? All right, back to regularly scheduled programming. Hello, friends. I have like 5,000 updates because I'm just gonna say this vlog is not that exciting. I really didn't pick up my camera much this week because I just did not want to. You're welcome. Anyway, let's do updates. I don't even know. Did I even mention that I started Strange to Holly Diamond? If I did, sorry, you're getting a repeat. If I didn't, yeah, I did. I was watching Gabby Reed's video like 2 days ago, at her Patreon exclusive. And she read Strange to Holly Diamond in this. And I got this book back when Aoife gave it to me on my 12 for Extra 12 Friends. But I've heard lots of people talk about this book, and every time somebody reads it, they say it's one of their best books of the year, and that it's phenomenal. And I just have to know what all the other girly pops are thinking, okay? And I need a little palette cleanser from fantasy. And so I immediately picked it up after Gabby said, and I'm on page 75, and I am intrigued, to say the least. In fact, I know that I don't think I talked about this. So this follows our main girl, Sally Diamond. And basically, she has a bunch of, like, problems, like, maybe mental problems. They're not 100% sure. Like, you just know that there's something a little off about her. She's 43. And her dad makes a joke one day saying, when I die, throw me out with the rubbish. And so she decides to take that literally and throws him out in the trash, like burns him in the incinerator, and it goes awry, and so like people start to think that she murdered her father, and so her aunt has to help and like clean up her mess. But because of that getting onto the news, I guess her past life, like she doesn't have any memories from before she was 7 and was adopted by her family. I guess that comes to light, and so like she's being seen throughout the news, and people are calling her a different name, and she goes, what's going on? Like, why are they calling me Mary? And so then her dad has to leave her a bunch of letters basically telling her what happened when she was under the age of 7 that led her to so much trauma in her life. And then I don't really know what is going to go on from there, but I just got to the part where you find out what happened to this girl. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. And I'm really liking it. It's a British author, and so it's a British narration, which is entirely fun. Yeah, but I'm very, very intrigued by this story, and I can't wait to see where it goes. Should I be reading this right now? Absolutely freaking not. Absolutely not. I have no. And then I have not read any further in Love Unwritten. I'm still 30 pages in. And then I did start Swift and Saddle today. Thank baby Jesus. And actually, this works out for like 8, because right when I woke up, I saw the Discord was popping. She apparently posted a new city at like midnight, and I was asleep. And so it's leg 8, and we're going to Bangkok. And so the prompt had to be a book that has 5 or more colors on the cover, and this does, so that works. I'm only on chapter 3, so I'm 17 pages in, but I'm liking it so far. I have my annotations set up for the most part, my little page that says what I'm annotating. I have one for Ada, Weston, and favorite moments so far, but I need to get this finished for the book club on Tuesday. And then I started Trial of the Sun Queen last night. I'm 100 pages in. I can't give you any thoughts. This is for a secret project, but I'm starting to realize that I'm running out of time. If we're being realistic, by the end of the month, I need to finish Trial of the Sun Queen, Swift and Saddled. I don't actually need to read this, but I would like to finish Strange Sally Diamond. Love Unwritten is just not going to happen. I have to also read and finish Heir of Sun and Moon by June 30th for my book club. I have to completely start and finish this by July 1st for a secret project, and it is 650 pages. And I'm currently doing a buddy read with my friends Katy and Sarah for Heat of the Everflame, which is 800 pages. So this is the stack of books that I need to read within the next 7 days, not counting the fact that I go back to work tomorrow for 4 of these days. Can it be done? I don't know. I don't know, friends. I don't know. But thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm going to stop talking. I'm sorry this vlog was not as exciting, but you know, it just be what it be, okay? Next week's vloggy vlog will be a lot better. But yeah, we read some books in this vlog. Honestly, I can't even remember what we read. I know we read the Hacienda. I know we read Glow of the Everflame. I know we read Broken Bonds. Honestly, that might have been all we read. This week was very chaotic. Oh, we read Love Redesigned. Duh. I read that in like literally a day. Anyway, if you got to the end of this video, let's put a skull emoji for Broken Bonds. Let me know what books are you reading this week that you're absolutely laugh loving about. I'll see you guys in the video super soon. Bye!